Hello and a warm welcome to Federal Special Program Capital Beat. Farmers associations in Punjab have threatened to escalate their protests following a police crackdown at the Shambhu and Khanauri borders, which led to the arrest of several leaders on Wednesday night. Now, what has happened is that the farmers were evicted from the border points and earth moving machines were used to clear the concrete blocks and reopen the Shambhu, Ambala, and Sangrur Jeend roads, which had been closed for almost a year due to farmers camping there to press for demands such as the minimum support price for their produce. Now, what has happened during this farmers' protest is that the farmers went for a peaceful talk with Bhagwant Mann. But now, after this crackdown and arrest, farmers feel that both the center and the Bhagwant Mann government have cheated the farmers, and because of which there is a political churning which is happening in Punjab. Will there be an opportunity for Congress to revive its prospects? And to what scale will this farmers' protests get intensified? We'll discuss all this and much more. We have two panelists with us: Gurpreet Singh Sangha, who's a farmer leader and who was part of this stir which was seen at the Shambhu and the Khanauri border. Thank you so much, Gurpreet, for joining. We have Jagdeep Singh Sindhu, who's another veteran journalist from Punjab and has been with us for a long while discussing farmers' issues. Thank you so much, Jagdeep, for joining. And I'll begin with Gurpreet. Gurpreet, what is really happening after this crackdown and arrests of the farmer leaders which have happened? Have the farmers really decided to go on a nationwide protest now?
Good afternoon to everyone. Farmer unions and their stirs, they aren't always as planned and as categorized as we hope them to, and as many corporate events or government events can become. So, but what we have in principle decided, and most of the unions have decided, is this: yes, now with the connivance of the state government, with the connivance of central government, the agencies, and sadly the judiciary as well, we'll have to take it to the next level where unity has to be a key factor. And when we talk about unity, then obviously, unions from different states coming together. Because yesterday also, what happened the day before yesterday and yesterday, it needn't be seen in isolation. It has to be seen in what has been happening in Punjab over the last 3 months, and where Bhagwant Mann government, Aam Aadmi Party government, had been doing everything. They had been doing center's bidding, and they had been doing everything at BJP's behest, whether it is, lodging false cases against the farmers, or whether it is what they did, the cardinal sin we call it. They invited the farmers to talk to the BJP government. Remember, it was in a training institute which is used by the Punjab government, and it was the Punjab government was facilitating these talks, though the talks were with the central government. And when the farmers moved out from that meeting, the moment they got into Punjab territory, the Punjab government picked it up. And we call it a cardinal sin because in independent India, we don't recall any other instance where, the government has invited people to come and talk to them, but got them arrested. Mind you, Kashmiri leaders, we were talking about Azadi, Naga rebels, Mizo terrorist groups, South Indian groups when the anti-Hindi stir was there, even at times the Khalistani ideologues, they were invited by the governments, various governments. But this is a rule in diplomacy, Kutniti ka rule hai, that you have to, talk to people, that the talks have to go on and they are given a safe passage. दूत को मारा नहीं जाता. It's a Hindi saying. Somebody is coming.
I want to understand from you that after Wednesday's night crackdown, what is really happening with the farmers? People like Mr. Dalliwal and several other senior leaders who were detained. I heard some of them were arrested. Has the government released them, or are they still detained? What is really happening? Has the government initiated some sort of a talk with the farmers to placate them? Is there any move from the government side?
Yes, the government is moving ahead on that. The government is talking to it, but we'll be very blunt here. No, we are not talking to the government right now. The government also tried to do a divide and rule. They invited SKM All India, which is a parallel body, who are not part of this agitation. They invited them to talk, but in a very, very judicious reply, they said, since our partners, since our comrades are already inside your jails, we cannot talk to them. So to us also, they have been sending feelers, okay, we'll release your leaders, just tone down the rhetoric, don't talk too much about agitations now, but we have refused that. All the leaders have been arrested. The talks of detaining are wrong. They have all been arrested under 126 and 170 BNSS, and they have been lodged in Patiala jail. Daliwal Saab, because of health reasons, was taken to a hospital. Journalists, senior journalists like Sindhu Saab have been telling us they had been taken to Jalandhar hospital and then to a PWD warehouse. But everybody else who they could lay hands on, many of us are absconding, but the other of them, whomsoever they could lay hands on, they have arrested them and put them in Patiala jail.
But Gurpreet, is there a severe trust deficit now between the farmers and the Bhagwant Mann government as well as the center? And supposing if again the center and the Bhagwant Mann government invite the farmers for the talks, will you guys go ahead for the talks at all?
We've been saying it from day one. I don't know why BJP was insisting that AAP be in this discussion and why AAP was being in this discussion when both these parties, and including us, the third party, had said these all our demands are from the center. So next time our stand is going to be very clear. We had been requesting that as well. Why don't we keep these talks in Delhi? Because then in Delhi, now there is a blame game going around. Okay, BJP did this, center did this, so the state government did this. No, farmers did this. Farmers did not do
Do
this.
you think
So
that this was a ploy? Was this a ploy by the center and the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab so that the farmers get confused and the protest gets diffused?
yes, this is what the center has done. The center has fired on the farmers, keeping the gun on Bhagwant Mann's shoulder, and they have tried to put the onus, create more unrest in Punjab. We have to see it in the light of the elections coming up in Punjab 2 years down the line. Right now, there are many strifes in Punjab. Religious strife is going on, caste strife is going on, and the police, barbaric. The regime of police barbarism is going on in Punjab right now. So amongst all these, another thing has been thrown in. BJP wanted unrest in Punjab, but they have used Aam Aadmi Party to create it with farmers right now, and there is a total trust deficit right now between the governments, all the two governments.
Right. Okay. So now there are three players, Jagdeep, and I would want to understand the politics of it. On one hand, you had the farmers who were ready to talk with the Bhagwant Mann government. They were ready to talk with the center. But both the parties, the center and the Punjab government, they decided to mislead the farmers in some manner, and now the entire crackdown and arrests have taken place. Now there is a deep divide within the farmers. What is this politics? What is this real political game behind the scene? I really want to understand from you. What is it? And has it got something to do more than what meets the eye? People would understand it the other way, because you've been following Punjab politics for long. I really want to understand what is the politics behind this. And
See,
Congress MPs inside Parliament yesterday had raised placards. They were protesting how this crackdown had happened. So, what is really happening as far as Punjab politics is concerned right now?
See, Niluji, so far peasantry politics is concerned, we can say that it had been a very important part of Indian politics. And all the big agitation and the progress of India, whether it's in production of the food, has started from Punjab, and Punjab has always taken an initiative. Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, and parts of South Rajasthan, we can say. So that constitute a very big bowl of fertile land and hardworking people, and the peasantry and farmers in this area have always given their best to the country. Now, so as the politics is concerned, this area is dominated by the caste factors, and the major caste here is Jat in this area. Now, the other caste structure in the social order or in the social setup, they are also as an allies to these of farmer community, and they are dependent on the farmer community. So the social structure in entire northern India is like that, where cooperative understanding between all the castes and brotherhood between all these people were together always there, and it was undivided since centuries. But now the new politics is politics of divisiveness. You say they are trying to divide the social structure. What BJP had been saying that this is a social engineering. See, the social engineering is a term which is a very negative term, and it is used. Social engineering is used when you have to divide certain perceptional understanding in the entire society. So you divide them, but it is basically the social order which has to be established by the politics, and disturbing that
No, but
social order.
please tell me what you're seeing on the ground. Is there a move by the center and the Aam Aadmi Party to collude
No,
together
I
to
was,
dilute the
I'm coming
farmers'
on that.
protest?
I'm coming on that. Now, looking into the politics, BJP is one side. On one side of BJP, another is another element is Aam Aadmi Party. And third is in Punjab is Congress, which is a bigger stakeholder. And the fourth is Akali Dal. Now you see in Punjab the Panthak politics, which is dominated by Akali Dal, has got very low because of their own follies and their own mistakes in the last regime. Now they have lost the political space in Punjab, while the political space is being occupied by Aam Aadmi Party. BJP doesn't have much space in Punjab, and they doesn't have BJP don't have much of the liking in Punjab. So now it is Punjab is an important place for the BJP. They have captured all the states now. Since they want to capture Punjab and J&K, these are the two bordering
No,
states where
but Jagdeep,
BJP.
Punjab has had a history where BJP was never the prime political player. It
Yeah.
piggy rode always on Akalis, and now since Akalis are not in the picture, so now will BJP piggy ride on Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab, and they will try and regain power? Does it look like that? Because during Delhi elections, people were saying that Aam Aadmi Party was almost like a B team of the BJP, and now what we are seeing in Punjab, it seems that to dilute and provoke the farmers and to dilute the farmers' protest, it seems that Aam Aadmi Party and BJP have come together.
In fact, you can say, see, whatever the deeds of Aam Aadmi Party in past 3 years, since when they have got the power in Punjab, what they have done, what they promised, they didn't fulfill single promise, and in last 3 years, they were not able to do anything good for the common public. Now, what they say that these farmer agitation or blockade of these roads and these dharnas are hindering the progress of Punjab. Now, this agitation has started only a year ago. For in between that 2 years, where is the graph of the progress in Punjab? How many now they say that okay, we want to give employment to the people in Punjab so that the youth of Punjab don't go anywhere in other countries. You have seen that most of the youth from Punjab are shifting to other countries for the better opportunity of employment, and they had been deported, and that was a very disgraceful kind of event in history. Now they want to say that we want to give employment. What employment you have given in last 2 years? People used to go up and they used to say that okay, Punjab government is not listening. Now these are mere excuses, and what Aam Aadmi Party is doing is uh, in fact working on the similar lines which BJP desire them to work, and disturb the entire setup of Punjab, and disturb the entire perception in mind of people in Punjab, and create a division among the rural and urban voters. So that's what Aam Aadmi Party is doing. And all of a sudden they have realized that this is very important voter section, which is urban, which is kasbai and all semi-urban or these kind of people. And the people who are into small businesses, who are business people, business community, who are industrialists, small factory owners, and the people who are into service sector. So they are looking at that kind of voters now, which is more likely are from the Hindu community. Don't forget that.
Right.
So
All right.
there is another reason being created that these people, uh, farmers, are mostly from the Sikh community, and these business people, service class, and other class, they are from Hindu community. So
Right.
Punjab was never a state where these kind of divisions were there. It was
Right. So which
totally
means,
secular.
right. So which means it's very clear that maybe BJP and Aam Aadmi Party together are trying to reinvent their politics in terms of a new kind of a social engineering. Harpreet Bajwa joins us. He's a senior journalist and a political commentator from Punjab, and he's working with New Indian Express. Thank you so much, Harpreet, for joining. And
Thank you, Jay.
post this crackdown and arrests of the farmers, now there is the report which says that farmers will intensify their stir. They might go for a nationwide protest. But what is the kind of impact which you see of this farmers' protest at the Shambhu and Khanauri border on the Punjab politics? What we've been discussing is that there is a general feeling that Aam Aadmi Party and BJP have connived together against the farmers. What is your sense? Is it some new kind of a churning which we are seeing in Punjab?
Definitely, the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to do more social engineering, like BJP did it in Haryana.
Okay.
And today the SKM meeting was there in Chandigarh, and Mr. Ograhan, the chief of BKU Ograhan, the government has yesterday invited them for talks. The Punjab Agriculture Minister, Mr. Khudia, invited them for talks, which the SKM and the Ograhan group, they have refused to go. They say that they would not be attending the talks. So because they say that you have to release the SKM non-political and the KMM leaders for Pandher and Mr. Dalewal, and you backstab them, and they also fear they might not be arrested. The government calls them for talks and they arrest them. So the farmers who were at one given time supporting the Aam Aadmi Party, seems now the support is slowly vanishing from the rural belt of the state. And definitely, like my fellow
But does it mean that the rural belt of Punjab, which is mostly Punjab, anyways, is an agrarian state, but does it indicate in any way, though elections are quite far away now, but does it indicate that the rural belt might turn against the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP at the center for the kind of trust deficit we see?
As of now, it seems so. Because the rural belt, the farmers, and others were already against the BJP, and now it seems so. By doing so, they might turn against AAP also.
Right. Okay. So let me come to Gurpreet now. That Gurpreet, with the current scenario and the new kind of social engineering or a political churn, as we may call, do you think that Congress might fish in troubled waters? They might sense an opportunity, and like what we saw, Congress MPs leading the protest yesterday inside Parliament with placards. Do you think that Congress really, this is the right moment for the Congress to revive its prospects in Punjab?
When we talk of fishing, Punjab are those waters where everybody has fished from last 30, 40, 50 years, and that has muddled the waters actually. But, whatever support any opposition is giving us, it is more than welcome. We appreciate what the Punjab MPs did. But we need more than this. A year back, we met Rahul Gandhi as a leader of opposition, and he promised us that I'll bring in a private members bill just to expose, just to show where all political parties stand. That has not come in. The moment Haryana, Maharashtra, and Delhi elections are over, even the Congress is in a slumber mode. So this social engineering going on, be done by 2-3 parties, Congress not doing much, Akali in its own problems going on. So it is again bringing Punjab to a point where there is a urban and rural divide, which is the new divide which now that has been brought in. If you see, I'm just bringing another aspect here. All the news headlines which were propped up by the AAP regime, they are all talking about शहरों में खुशी. The cities are happy, the office goers are happy, industrialists में खुशी की लहर. So, and the moment they are saying that, they are trying to show that they have AAP has done something good for them, and what was doing bad for them, it automatically farmers become the bad guy. So all these fishing going on, Congress is doing. Thanks a lot that they're supporting us, but this is doing less than that. They should be out there supporting when democratic voices are trampled upon. And now we hope, now with what Bajwa Sahab also repeated, and I also said, that with the SKM bodies also refusing to talk to the government because of the trust deficit that you mentioned, now it has to be, and more. And one good thing is, yesterday we met our leaders in jails. They were in the spirit of Chardi Kala, as we call it in Punjab, high spirits. And they said one thing: the positive out of this is that the Haryana government has removed the barricades. And I'm saying it from your channel today. This is that we were stopped from going to Delhi by Haryana government putting in barricades. Now they have removed the barricades. We don't have anything to do with Punjab government. So we might as well, once our unity talks are fructified and once the leaders are out of jail, we might as well again start walking towards Delhi, and let's see who stops us there. And then there is not the farmers who are stopping the road, if at all anybody stops us. So it is again going to come to that. If anybody thinks they have killed the movement, they have spotted what was happening, they have just dismantled that. They have not done anything to the movement itself.
Okay, so they haven't done anything to the movement itself. So, Jagdeep, coming to you now, what can we expect in the coming weeks or the coming months? Though Punjab elections are still like almost more than a year away, but what can we expect? Can we see the farmers marching towards Delhi and the same kind of visuals playing out where the government was trying to put nails in the passage of the farmers? They were trying to put up bulldozers. They were trying to stop the farmers from entering Delhi. Are we going to see scenes like that again playing out?
Niluji, I think that still there is a time for that kind of mobilization from Punjab or Haryana this time now. Now the agitation will take another form, and it might be in a different part of country, because this entire incident has given a shockwave to all the farmers in the entire nation, that how the government can betray them. So this betrayal is a big message which has come out from this crackdown. And now the question has also arisen that all those parties who came in Delhi to support Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi election, they have to clear their stand also, that whether they are still with the Kejriwal or they are with the farmer in their states. Now, this is a bigger question circulating in the entire political sphere, and in farmer community. Everywhere I have talked to a few of different farmer leaders from other states, and they are saying that we are contemplating and we are planning that this time we'll hold any of the agitation or this kind of mobilization, which will be from all states, and again will form another power group, which was in which happened to get into form during first farmer agitation. That was a SKM. Now they are trying to rope in other sections of society, whether these are the laborers or trade unions or student unions and other unions which are suffering on account of different draconian measures or these new reforms which this government has set up. So you see, there is a different kind of dissatisfaction in different sections of society. And in coming days, I think that something bigger is going to happen or might happen, clubbing this peasantry, farming, and other sectors which are more important. See, there is another thing which is coming in the development of country, and that is, you see, the Starlink and all that. Now, the people from BSNL, people from that sector, telecom sector, they are also dissatisfied. People from banking industry, they are also dissatisfied. There are associations, bigger association of all India level, who are in touch and trying to get in touch with these people so that they can make a bigger platform for all entire issues to be
All right.
discussed on, and they can ask the government, or they protest against all these kind of things which this government is trying to pushing up in the name of progress, in the name of vikas, in the name of privatization. So something is going to happen. But so far, the basic question from Punjab or Haryana or Western UP, the farmer agitation, farmer moving towards Delhi or going to Delhi, I don't see in the coming some time it will happen. But now the thing will change for the more strong, uh, uh, more strong their agitation in form of joining with other associations, other sectors, so that they cannot be subdued by the government or the kind of things or kind of acts which has been done here in Punjab by inviting people and betraying them.
Right.
So there may be a different change now.
Right. So you are saying, you're pointing out at a different change altogether. And if you're saying that nothing very immediate is going to happen, but if the coming days or weeks or months will be used for forging a unity amongst the farmers. So coming to you, Harpreet, for the concluding comment. So are we going to see where different farmer associations across the country will come together, and then probably they might mobilize themselves from various parts of the country? Is that a possibility we see? Harpreet, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh,
It will
I
take it will
Yes.
take time for the farmer unions are divided as of now, and they are having talks. But I think, but it seems it will take time for them to get back on single platform. But at the same time, the removing of the farmers from the Shambhu barrier and Khanauri, definitely the process has is more what I can think, it is more accelerated as of now. So it might, let us see in the coming days how it goes out.
Right. So there is a clear distrust. Yes, Gurpreet, you want to make a point? Yes.
I just want to bring in a quick pointer to the viewers so that you understand. Farmers are not a monolith term or a monolith body. You know, there are farmers with religious leanings, there are farmers with communist leanings, there are farmers, very small, meager land holdings, there are landless farmer unions who are doing majduri for others. So yes, it takes a lot of time for even their interests to come together and, you know, come to a common minimum program as parties have. So yes, this will take time, but this has, as Bajwa Sahab also just said, this has speeded up after this crackdown. And what Sindhu Sahab had said was very important. All the other sections of the society, the industrial worker, you know, nobody talks about it, but strikes have started happening in Apple and Samsung factories. And there are unorganized sector laborers who are agitating in mining sector now. Banking Karamchari, 2 days strike, which will make a 4 days bank holidays happening right now from tomorrow onward. So all these sections, they will come together, and we hope so it will become a larger struggle, because we need a larger struggle to beat an enemy like BJP RSS today.
Right. So a lot of developments might happen as far as the mobilization of the farmers is concerned, and how it's going to impact the politics in Punjab, because elections are not too long away. So we'll have to wait and watch how things unfold. But surely there is a trust deficit between the farmers and the center, and also the Bhagwant Mann government. So how they're going to deal with all this, we'll have to wait and watch. Thank you so much. I'll have to edit here. Thank you so much, Gurpreet, Jagdeep ji, Harpreet. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.